looking for movies that approach the topic of sexuality, intimacy, intense, intimate, and love relationships, I got you covered. Hi, this is Liana, Holistic Intimacy Coach. Welcome back to my channel. Here, I help you get your orgasmic intimacy. I have 6 movies, not necessarily recent. I simply have 6 movies that you can find either on Netflix or on HBO or simply online around intimacy, sexuality, relationships, growth, and they're obviously entertaining. Number 1 on my list is the movie Bliss from 1997. Regardless if you were born or not in 1997, this is a gem because it speaks about sexuality, growth, trauma, deep intimate relationships, and sexual healing. This is a very pioneer and courageous movie for the 90s to speak about healing yourself through sexuality. It talks about male continence also, which in this movie it's called ejaculation. I highly recommend that you watch this movie, even though it looks like it's from the 90s, so it's not very modern, and all the technology is of those times. The value and the essence is there, is valuable. Enjoy. The second movie that I have for us is La Venus à la Fourrure from 2013. This one is a modern screening of the play by Leopold von Sacher-Masoch. And this one is the entire play that coined the dynamic of masochism. This movie that I have in mind is, first of all, in French. If you don't speak French, I'm sure that they have subtitles. If you simply enjoy to listen to people talking in French and also talking masochist dynamics in French, this one is going to be an exotic view. I have to warn you, this one is for the more advanced movie lovers, simply because it's not dynamic at all. This is a screening of a play. The set doesn't change at all, maybe sometimes the frame, but the gem and the juice and the essence of it is the dynamic between she and him. Even if you watch like 20 minutes, I think it's still worth watching and being exposed to that dynamic, but you got to give it some time because it actually doesn't begin immediately. It begins counterintuitively. So the dynamics shift, and if you're at least patient to feel into how the dynamic shifts, you're still gonna be winning by watching this movie because you actually get to grow. Ladies, especially for you, you know, the Venus is in first. Highly important to watch this. Even if you don't do it in your real life, it's still an inspirational view. Numbers 3 and 4 on my list are Dangerous Beauty from 1998 and Memoirs of a Geisha from 2005. These movies portray the European, respectively Asian, versions of courtesans, how they were trained, what their mindset was, and what their life stories could have been, including how they were treated, what their emotions were, could they fall in love, what they would go through as human beings also. No matter what your taste is, whether you prefer European beauty or Asian beauty, the stories are both worth watching, and the dynamics, this one I think mostly women would enjoy, though the training part for absolutely both of them, that one, even if you stay just for that one, not the entire fluff of the story, I think you still can get some value out of it because some things can be applied, not necessarily in your daily life, just in your intimate interactions. And ladies, I'm not saying that you have to put on a show or a performance every single time you're intimate. I'm saying for those moments where you want to do something out of the box, out of your routine, something fun, those can be inspirations for you. The next 2 movies feature my celebrity crush, Johnny Depp. But they are extremely beautiful to watch nonetheless, and they bring either inspiration or just a very juicy, succulent mood, or simply awareness and a different perspective on relationships, the dynamics between men and women. So number 5 on the list is The Libertine. This one is from 2004. And this movie essentially invites us to consider the 3 most important women in a man's life. His puppy love, the woman that he marries and has children with, and the 3rd woman, well, I'll let you discover what that woman is. Watch The Libertine. What I would like to say here is that although this movie was dramatized for entertainment, and at the time they were looking for this perspective, in real life it doesn't have to be as dramatic or as destructive as is portrayed in the movie. And number 6, this one is Chocola, and this one is a movie from 2000. This one is a beautiful European movie, though Johnny Depp is American. This one is a European movie, all around societal freedom and personal freedom. And it's garnished with Mayan chocolate recipes. The setting is a very picturesque, small country town with a very close-minded society, obviously, and you bring in the element of surprise, of novelty, of change, of, new winds, new perspectives, openness. And the encounter of these 2 societal and personal perspectives bring about beautiful, funny situations. Not to mention you get to see a very young Johnny Depp. This one is also worth watching for inspiration into aphrodisiac foods. Ladies, I'm curious if you can ever cook Aphrodite's nipple. Gentlemen, I don't know if you ever ate Aphrodite's nipple, but you might want to try. Let me know how that goes. Alright, I have a bonus for everybody here. And this one is another movie with Johnny Depp from 1994, which is Don Juan de Marco. In this movie, Don Juan de Marco, beautifully portrayed by a very young Johnny Depp, asks 4 fundamental questions, which I'm not sure if we ever wonder or sit down to ask ourselves. First question, what is sacred? Second, what is the spirit made of? Third, what is worth living for? And fourth, what is worth dying for? That's it. I wish you a very resourceful view, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Bye.